Hey guys, so here, just finished watching Gotham, season 1, episode 15, The Scarecrow. Now this one is, it's the origin of the Scarecrow, obviously. It was definitely very interesting. The whole Scarecrow story was very good. It was spot on. That part on its own, I give like a 9.5. It was just perfect. It's pretty much the origin of Scarecrow. It was perfect. I love the whole, um, the origin of him. It was great. The one thing that I didn't get about the origin was at the end of the episode. You leave. We got Scarecrow as like a teenager. In probably around my age. Somewhere, I guess, I don't know how old he is. Somewhere from 15 to like 20 years old. But he's in the hospital, all tied up, and he's permanently in fear for like the rest of his life. Is pretty much what they've said. But with one thing that I didn't get, and especially when they showed the special effects here were pretty cool for a TV budget. Seeing the scarecrows and all that were very cool. But what I didn't get was, he's going to be scared for the rest of his life. Why is he not going to have a heart attack? For a show that's, I know it's called Gotham, it's a comic book show, but this show is not Constantine or the Flash or Arrow, where they're superpowers and stuff that just don't believe. But it's there's no reason why is he not gonna have a heart attack? And I hope that they answer that later on, or they would have answered it before. Why he's not, why the kid's not going to have a heart attack. And I would hope that, later on, maybe he would, next episode we would get, a few episodes here and there, we would get Gordon, going back and asking, or getting the phone call saying, asking about if the kid's better, to try and talk to him about the case and all that stuff. I mean, I guess the case is kind of pretty much wrapped up, but still, we don't want to, be nice to see him, interested in the kid, to find out more. He gets a phone call saying that, the kid's slowly getting better, or he calls to check out on how the kid's doing, and he feels that, the kid's slowly getting used to, getting over his fears and not being scared of it, knowing that, no matter what, he's the stuff is always, coming at him. He'll always be in fear, but he's beating he's embracing his fear. That's what I want to see. So I can't wait to see the Scarecrow turn from always being afraid and embracing his fear to the point where he's going to, try and instill fear in other people. That way we learn, why he won't just have a heart attack. Because I feel like right now, he's just going to have a heart attack. There's not much of a character left off here, because he's just going to have a heart attack. So to see that evolution from, when he accepts it, will definitely be where I'd like to hear bits and pieces of it as we go on. But the other parts that I didn't like was the whole Bruce Wayne part. And like I've been saying, if you've been watching if you go back and rewatch my other reviews of this, or if you've been watching the Bruce Wayne in this thing, I just hate Bruce Wayne. I mean, this is not the Bruce Wayne that I know, the one that turns into Batman. I feel like like I've been saying, I feel like this whole fear, this fear story, this character dealing with fear. I think Bruce Wayne should have seen this, like in the newspaper, persons collecting fear stuff or whatnot, and be intrigued by this story, or somehow finding about it and being intrigued, wanting to get over his fears. We haven't even introduced the whole bat as he's scared of bats. That would have been nice to see. Where the Scarecrow, all about fear, and we haven't even seen that Bruce Wayne is scared of bats. And to see this, I feel like this is not the kid that's going to go off and go to Nanda Parbat and train for the next 20 years. I want to see that kid. The kid who wants to solve crimes. Where is that? He's been doing it bits and pieces here and there, but not the way Bruce Wayne would. Be obsessed. A little bit. Like almost psychotic, because you'd have to be pretty crazy to dress up as a bat and go fight criminals. So I want to see, to see him fight, see him on that path where he tries to help the police, fight, solve crimes and all that stuff. almost be like a Batman without being a Batman. So, for example, like in the comics and the cartoons, whenever they'd have Penguin around, Batman would kind of have as Bruce Wayne, he would have like this expensive statue that looks like a bird come into town and have it be front page news, and so that the Penguin would come and steal this statue. It would turn out to be a fake, and it would be a trap for the Penguin. Stuff like that where without actually being the Batman part of it, he can still do that. For this Scarecrow guy, he's looking for people, the victims, scared to scare people. Bruce Wayne could use his money, use Wayne Manor to have a fundraiser for the fear. So take that fear group where the people are always talking about their fears, and make it, instead of just 10 people, make it 20, 30 people, or 50 people, big room full of people, that or like some fundraiser that would lure the Scarecrow in, and he could use his money to have stuff like that, and help set up traps like that by using his money, or other things like other theories that I've had, having him like a room with computers where he's using his computers to hack into stuff, almost like a makeshift prototype Bat cave, things like that would where he could use his stuff like that, and use his wealth and do things that the police can't do because he has the money to do it. That's where I want to see Bruce Wayne to doing, and I'm still don't understand why Bruce doesn't have any bodyguards. He could hire people to guys to infiltrate and do things, stuff like that James Gordon can't do, the police can't do, because they just don't have the money. Even if they had the manpower, they just don't have. They can never have nearly the right that any police department could do, because they don't have nearly enough money. So there's that's always bothered me. But the stuff with Fish in this episode was definitely interesting. Can't wait to see. It was interesting, but it was kind of predictable that she's gonna go and take over this whole thing, and she's gonna find the biggest person, and she did, and take him out, and become the biggest person of this pen. That was kind of very predictable, her story in this episode. I was surprised that at the end of last episode, when we saw her and that pirate run at each other, that she lost that battle. I was surprised to see her in that room and find out she lost that. But other than that, her part was a little bit predictable. But the ending with her part, with that person with the no eyes there, was pretty kind of interesting. That I don't know where that's going to go from there. But other than that, everything was kind of okay. The Bruce Wayne parts is still very bad. I don't feel like that's Bruce Wayne. But that's just me. So let me know what you think, guys. So I guess I give this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.5, would be a 9 if it wasn't for the Bruce Wayne, would probably be a 9.5 if it wasn't for the whole Bruce Wayne part, but I'm going to give it an 8.5. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, guys. Peace.